welcome to the Freshers Showcase 2020. We have an amazing lineup for you tonight, made up of new and current students, some alumni guests, and even some ICMP staff members. Our performers tonight are representing nearly all of our courses at ICMP, so we're super excited to have them all on board. Our performers tonight, there's 6 of them, so make sure you stay right to the end, watch all of them, show them your support on Instagram and in the comment section here on YouTube. Tonight I'm joined by the amazing Shah, who will be hosting the night and interviewing our amazing performers. Not only is Shah our hostess with the mostest tonight, but she's also a super talented DJ, so be sure to check her out too. Before we get started with the performers, there's a couple of things I want to make you aware of. The first being that the Freshers' Fair that was scheduled for tomorrow is postponed until further into the academic year. So please don't show up at ICMP tomorrow for the Freshers' Fair because it's not happening. And the other thing I wanted to remind you of is that we have Songwriters Circle on Monday. So be sure to tune in and give it a watch, and the support is great. We've got Frank Turner performing as well. So now, without further ado, I'd like to welcome the first act of the Freshers Showcase 2020, Joe Asteroid.
Productive, but so seductive. Was not the last one, the last episode. Have you seen this show? Don't you dare to go. I don't care if I waste my time. It is worth it when you are here inside. Procrastinate with me, when nothing is everything. Procrastinate with me, procrastinate with me. We're out this out there, like it oasis. Try to forget them, baby. Just you and me now lately. Gotta clean, gotta work, gotta be on time. To be still so serene for the past 5 hours. I don't care if I waste my time. It is worth it when you are here beside. Procrastinate with me. Procrastinate with me. Procrastinate with me. Procrastinate with me. When nothing is everything. Procrastinate with me. 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 Let's stay in just a little while longer. This is what makes us greater than all of the hot-headed living there. Procrastinate with me. Procrastinate with me. Procrastinate with me. Procrastinate. All right. Hello, everyone at home. Thanks for checking in. All right, so this is Asteroid, and we're very happy to be playing at the Freshers event, Freshers Showcase. All right, the next one is our second single, UFO, and you can find it on Spotify and all of that. All right. UFO in motion, searching for space to land on a firm, safe hand. There are bruises in this steel, and they're starting to slowly bleed. The people will fight the way up front and speak the curiosity. They don't know what they will feel of what's behind the steering wheel. I'll take a crash over that. I need time. I am a UFO in motion, searching for space to land on a firm safe hand. Diving fast into the spheres. No one sees me over here. I am a UFO in motion, searching for space to land on a firm safe hand. Diving fast into the no one sees me over here. They say we do know less of the ocean, although we learn to swim if we sink in, where the secrets start to leak. Heard the darkness in the deep. Humankind seems to keep on disappointing. I'll take a crash over that. I need time. So we're already on our last song, I'm afraid. I would like to go on for half an hour more or something, but no. Like I said, you can find us on Spotify, and we got a YouTube channel as well, and Instagram and all of that. So you can follow us and like us there, and we will be releasing more music this year. So stay tuned. And this is Big Balloon. the song that they're playing. Am I the fool for never giving up, or am I so over you? Least in the song that they're playing. Turn it up and fill the room. Turn it up and fill the room. Blowing up the big balloon. Scream my name in aching lust. Giving looks by any luck. We'll in a big balloon. Big balloon. Boom. Full of blood. Those nights are shots and sweet tequila hearts. Okay. A friendship big more than friendship. Oh, don't be cruel. Feels dirty good, so don't stop playing. Blowing up the big balloon. Scream my name in aching lust. Giving looks for any luck. We'll in a big balloon. Big balloon. Boom. We'll in a big balloon. Big balloon. Boom. Alright. On guitar we have Charlie Whiteside. On drums. And on bass we have Alex Kempson. Thank you for having us tonight. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, God no worries where you are. Speeching, preaching just for you, making skies now coming through. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, got no worries where you are. Speeching, preaching just for you, making skies now coming through. Turn it up, fill the room, blowing up the big balloon. Scream my name in aching lust, giving looks by any luck. Turn it up and fill the room, blowing up the big balloon. Scream my name in aching lust, giving looks by any luck. We'll in the big balloon, big balloon, boom. We'll in the big balloon, boom.
Hi.
Hey.
How are you doing?
I'm really
Dakota
good.
Six?
I really enjoyed that.
We wanted to clap so badly. We wanted to go jump up and down, but we didn't want to ruin the live stream. But anyway, we're here with amazing Dakota Six. How are
Hi.
you doing?
I'm really good. I'm really good. How are you?
I recently graduated.
Yes.
And what's it like so far after you've left the nest?
It's crazy. I mean, it is crazy, especially coming back here today and seeing all of the changes. The building was completely different when I was here. So it's absolutely amazing to come back today. Yeah, it's been really nice. So, yeah.
So you recently collaborated with a group, an Austrian drum and bass duo called Forward.
Yeah.
I mean, how did you come about like connecting with them, and how does an artist collaborate with someone, you know, who's not from here? How did that
Well, I
happen?
never met them. It's all been done online. So a label called Shogun reached out to me via email. They said they have a really cool project. They need a singer on. So I was like, okay. So they sent the beat over. Like, I listened to it. I absolutely loved it. I was actually moving house on that day. I had everything packed up. I had to quickly unpack all of my recording stuff. I had a hook, so I was like, yeah. And then, yeah, I recorded it, sent it. They absolutely loved it. And it's became one of my most played on Spotify. So it's doing really, really well.
The track is called How, by the way. So
yeah, How.
So in June, this other track, and it's, you want to talk about that?
That was Closer. Yeah, I do not what man during lockdown right now. That was lovely producer. So did she's called Clarity. to check her out. She's incredible. Yeah. So yeah, we never met either. All been done online. So I absolutely love that. The original was actually completely different. So it's more of a like a deep house track now. It's really cute. To be fair, love it.
What's the name of the producer again from Texas?
Clarity.
Clarity.
Yeah.
So did you reach out to her? Did she reach out to you?
We
did you
had
find
a
each
lot
other?
of mutual friends. A lot of mutual friends. Oh, actually, I did end up meeting her. She came to London a couple of years ago. Her boyfriend's a producer as well, and it's just in a big networking group, really. So, yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. Congratulations. I mean,
Thank
anything
you.
else that you've been doing since you graduated? You've shifted, you said a little bit.
Yeah, so I've actually shifted genre. So it's really exciting for me. I just recently got management as well.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So yeah, I was working on dance music from around the age of 14, which I absolutely love doing. I still am open to collaborations, but I just felt that I needed to express myself in a different way. So I started experimenting more with hip hop, R&B, and it just speaks to me a little bit more. So yeah, I've been really experimenting with that. I have a couple of EPs ready. Yeah, 2 EPs. I have a little dance EP as well, a couple of singles. So I've been working very hard. And that's what I'm going to be performing tonight. Some things that haven't been released yet. Yeah.
You heard it here first. We've got Dakota Sixx with 2 X's. Check her out and her music, How and Closer, and all of the amazing music that we'll
Yeah,
be performing
lots
tonight.
coming. Lots coming.
Yeah, you'll hear it here first.
Yeah, everything exclusive tonight.
Yeah, so catch her later. Thanks, Lasse.
drop a beat, you rock the seed, you float the trip, you shift the seal, you broke the seal, you float the seal, you from the seal, you kill the seal. Then every time you drop a beat, you rock the seed, you float the trip, you shift the seal, you broke the seal, you float the seal, you from the seal, you kill the seal. Then every time you drop a beat, you rock the seed, you float the trip, you shift the seal, you broke the seal, you float the seal, you from the seal, you kill the seal. Then every time you drop a beat, you rock the seed, you float the trip, you shift the seal, you broke the seal, you float the seal, you from the seal, you kill the seal. You kill the seal. You drop a beat, you rock the seed, you float the trip, you shift the seal, you broke the seal, you float the seal, you broke the seal, you kill the seal. You kill the seal. Drop a beat, you rock the seed, you float the trip, you shift the seal. Every time you drop a beat, you rock the seed, you float the trip, you kill the seal. You kill the seal.
Hello, YouTube, internet. What's up? Whew, this song is sponsored by my student loan. Yeah! Still the same as when I was a kid. Still running away from the same things I forgot. I'm still the same as when I was a kid. Running away from the same things. Headphones on and the world is off. Set the train on Tumblr in 2010. Oh, my kissing's in the train. Goodbye to sweet domain. I wanna write bombs. Roland Cobain taught me. Million speakers for the studio. Fill frequencies. My mind's on the moonio. I'm still the same. I wanna write sentences that stop this need to triple the hop. I wanna show you all the oil you've made. Counting smiles with a cash and cocaine. They don't rate you cause you think you're too famed. What I think is they've got no game. All the pretty faces and the boys in black. Look at you and smiling, no need to overreact. The dreams are plastic, the cold is iceless. The fears are simple, the base unequal. Come at me, no makeup on. Come at me, no makeup on. I'll come at you, my mask is off. Grinding long hours, studying even more. Teach me how to do it, don't teach me how to go. Don't teach me how to come, teach me how to flow. Supply and demand, help you pay for bread. Authenticity is pain. Easy similarity, close the right domain. You want it, you have it, you hustle, you pay rent, you don't pay for smoke, and you take your man. Yeah! Oh, what a boy, don't scream out loud, the old man may see you. What a boy, don't scream out loud, the old man may see you. What a boy, don't scream out loud, the old man may see you. What a boy, don't scream out loud, the old man may see you. Yeah, you want it, you have it, you hustle, you pair it, you want it, you have it, you hustle, you pair it, you want it, you have it, you hustle, you pair it, you want it, you have it, you hustle, you pair it, you want it, you have it, you hustle, you pair it, you want it, you have it, you hustle, you pair it, you want it, you have it, you hustle, you pair it, you want it, you have it, you hustle, you pay your rent. And you do whatever you want. Thank you for tuning in. This is El Po. These are the Flying Fishes. And I'm gonna leave with this song for my friends over in Mexico. Mi corazón. tiempo, loco. Déjame tomar mi camino, loco. Nunca fui de bailar desnudo sobre tarjetas negras. Nunca fui de ser, de poder, siempre desaparecer. Explícame cómo sobrevives. Bailas 2 días, vives 1 año. No sabes lo que es venderse pa' pagar al dueño. Todo en las manos te llega, no hay que mover un dedo. Los jefes proveen. No hay que ser pedos, Lord will abide. Ateo, comunista y liberal, te dices, caray. En la boda de tu tía homófoba no hay pedo. Ella te cría, ella te consigue los lectores para la empresa editorial. Ella te consigue gente, no la pasas nada mal. Amarrado a la tradición, alabas al extranjero. No te estás dando cuenta que te están robando dinero. Están robando tu identidad, tu realidad. Estás montiendo manteles de cartón, refrescos de plástico y contaminación. Despierta y lucha, cara. Deja de tener tu cabeza abajo. Drive to the forest, unprivileged into car. Home wherever the rock and the fly goes around. No surprises, but I never learned the lesson. I never learned the lesson. Been left alone again, but that was what I was waiting for. Thought it was my right, thought it was my flavor, boy. Yeah. Facebook is gonna then condemn it. I don't have anywhere to post my aesthetic. I don't have anywhere to share my anxiety. So you have to see me pants again. I'm alright, it's just another panic attack. I get them sometimes, let me get my pill. It doesn't work, but it makes me feel ill. It makes me feel like I deserve compassion. Truth is I'm smoking again and I never learned the lesson. Drive to the forest, unprivileged into car. Feel at home wherever the robin, the fly goes around. No surprises, but I never learned the lesson.
And so with Charlie, it's just all about contacts. Like I asked Alex, bass player, if he knew anyone who could dep for Zach, and he just like picked out the best people he knew. So in that way, like I think it's good.
And then I had to settle for Charlie.
It went all right. And then Arvid and I, we're both from Sweden, so we've actually never met. Oh yeah, we have met in Sweden, but we didn't meet the first time in Sweden. So we met in London, studying another school, and then he wanted to study ICMP here. So and then I needed a drummer, so that was a good way of founding the band. And Alex, Alex been with me for 3 years.
I guess my question is, because I feel like a band is kind of, they told me it's kind of like a relationship. It's like a marriage, but with a lot of people. I mean, it's
Yeah.
I mean, you go through the motions, and it looks like you guys are very, very close. Did you have any like internal criteria of what they should be looking at? Because I'm sure there are a lot of amazing instrumentalists and potential bandmates. But what are the key things that they have, or you guys have all together, that really, because you guys were amazing and you always have this super energy.
Yeah.
You know.
I think one of my things before was to not necessarily start bands with friends, because I thought it was like you just like ended up not being friends with those people anymore. But now it's like actually the opposite for me. I think meet people that you know are like liable and like that will do their homework, so to speak. But like, yeah, people that you trust and that you will like, I don't know, that you get on with. Yeah, exactly, because like you don't want to play and tour with someone that you don't want to hang out with. So yeah.
That's super important. Well, it's coming to an end. Your 3 years. What did it feel long? What are your next plans on, leaving the nest, as it were? I'm sure you've done so many crazy things, but what's next?
I mean, yeah, I think we're all finishing now, and I think we've all got like some music related plans. I mean, we're definitely continuing with Joe Asteroid, the music and stuff, and we're gonna record some new stuff and just keep on rolling that ball. Yeah. And then yeah, I mean, I'm doing some songwriting work, and Alex, you're doing music teaching.
Of course. Just teaching course.
How about
I'm looking to go into studio work and try and get a job recording artists.
cool?
And
I've got one more year here, so
One
yeah.
more year to kind of meander and experiment.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, do you have any maybe advice for ICMP students? Because I love the dynamics, and I know I keep pushing that question, but any last tidbits from any of you about how to, keep a band together and how to have that
I
amazing
think,
dynamic?
I mean, I think my main thing is that I've never had a plan B ever. And so that's just my main thing, to focus completely on that like goal you have and the thing that you find fun to do. And yeah, that's my advice.
Just as like a general bit of advice for ICMP students, just kind of embrace the community. Because in my 4 years here, probably the thing I'm most grateful for is being surrounded by so many amazing musicians and amazing people, making connections like making connections like, the people I'm sat with on the sofa, the man standing off camera back there who's making a heart at me right now. And yeah, just I've met so many amazing people. So yeah, really don't hide away from that community. Really try and get involved wherever you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say when it comes to bands and stuff, specifically, just to listen to each other and yeah, I mean, embrace each other's qualities and yeah, go along go with the flow. of other people.
It was like at the start of the course, I was scared of like working with other musicians, and then like getting this gig. Alex messaged me last week, being like, "Hey, you free Friday?" I was like, "Yes," and then here we are.
Post-COVID, that's amazing. ICMP Live, which is also an app, and then we have the hub who will be supporting you. Even though you've left ICMP, you can contact them. And
What would I do without the hub?
Yeah,
they're really grateful, helpful.
They're really grateful.
They're really grateful for me.
Just saying that. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, and I can't wait to see and hear more about where can they find you before we, adjourn. Where can they find you?
All right, so we got a YouTube channel, Joe Asteroid YouTube channel. We got music on Spotify, Joe Asteroid, Joe with an E, and and we've got a Facebook page, we've got Instagram, and all of those kind of things. So yeah, listen to our latest singles and stay in the loop for the next ones.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Clap for everybody. Thank you.
Everybody, and then Pike, and then Sam myself. And we want some. This is trying.
And I'll be singing in my mind. It's time do you go? It's time that you flow. Belong to your lows. They promise you call and know. And you will have no regrets. You changing your doors, but before I close, what is on from the starry burn? I notice that I'm growing, triumph. It's gotta be a triumph. There's no way out. It's gotta be a triumph. There's no way out. Wake up in the morning, excited for what is coming. It's in your system, brothers. Change it, love is sudden. Open your eyes, feeling the vibe. Shows you what it's like. Sparkly shine, dreaming a great time, extraordinary life. Finding your friends to be your best self, showing who you are. Or underwear, yeah, love is that thing. Bring you everywhere.
If you really want it, you will get there, yeah. How you doing, people at home? This was Triumph. The next one will be one song from my last EP unveiling. It's called Self-Love. Because if you love yourself, you inspire other people to love themselves, and we make this planet a better place. This is self-love.
Self-love. And I just wake up in a state, and I'm grateful, it was the naked in the bed, in the nature, carrying on with the love, and finding ways out to improve, to practice every day, to practice our way. I've been judging to myself and order to as well. Now I wanna raise the potential that there's everyone about to reaching you heights, 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 to create all together things never seen. I like to fly with you when we jump and no more high. Self-love, wherever you go, no matter what you do, the best thing that you can do now. Self-love, because you deserve it. You just by your dance to their best. Love it and self, and I won't let you to feel love. So I embrace myself to let you know how amazing is the life. Real people by your side, beautiful things you will find when you love yourself. Can do again, share it with your friends, share it with your friends, yeah. Showing how abundance is the life, and I am, yeah, I am myself, yeah. There's no limitation can become. Just be myself. That's the way fast. Being a dad. That's the way fast. Be everything. And pass through the downs. And reach the heights. To start a new experience. To give my life. Self-love. Wherever you go. No matter what you do. The best thing that you can do now. Self-love. Because you deserve it. You just by your dance do their best. Love it and self. Don't let him dare. Knowing who we are, really who we are into with pride. They have some joy everywhere you go. Wherever you go. No matter what you do, you can do the best now. Action from the real you, because you deserve it. You can spy others. You don't have to earn it, just be you. It's love yourself, yeah. Do it again. Love yourself now. Self-love. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all the people watching from home. And yes, my next song will be one of my next single. It's called Among the Stars. And you will find it everywhere. So just follow me on my social, and Pike. And this is Among the Stars. And Pike.
among the stars, but feels like we already been 1,000 times. I don't know, you know, say you don't know. So many planets in your blue skies, they look so real, and I wonder why. I don't know, you know, say you don't know. Maybe I'll find you met another dimension. Since we together, it's like a spear of ascension. It's love, maybe no, you don't know so. I can't recognize beyond the same vibrations. When we connect, it's like we're sharing the intention. Just close the eyes, we are speed of flight across the world in a satellite. Outer space, we're a total misnada. On plenty friends, a place that you can call casa. Attractions low, we open doors. And now it feels that we really get to remember where we're coming from. Baby, no one day we'll be among the stars, but feels like you already been 1,000 times. I don't know, you don't say, you don't know so. There's so many planets in your blue skies, they look so real, and I'm wondering why. I don't know, you don't say, you don't know so. It's not so easy to stand out. First you have to find your reason to live about. Yeah, the path will show for you, the path will show for you. Yeah, I love you. Yeah, now trust me. Yeah, the path will show for you, the path will show for you. We play the same game, the same level. It's not a case that we matter here and now. We meant to share and bloom, we meant to share and bloom. Remember, we already been among the stars. That's why we're here to share it with the world. Now you know when we met us before. Can't relate it with my shining eyes. How many adventures, how many times? Now you know when we met us before. Whoa, 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 whoa. We meant to share and bloom, we meant to share and bloom. Thank you so much for those watching from home. This is Among the Stars, and have fun for the rest of the night. Thank you again.
Welcome back, and we've got Rival Karma over here, where it's pink overalls. What would you say? Is it an overall?
It has to come part of our skin. It's a bodysuit. It's the most comfortable thing we've found on Amazon. For a reasonable price.
For a reasonable price. We actually dyed them ourselves. Well, we did. Our partners helped.
Yeah.
I'm very gullible. I would actually really color it. I love it. Okay, let's
start putting patches everywhere. That's the idea.
Yeah, because they're getting holes and dirty, so we need to cover up all the scuffs.
Like while you guys are touring, and then you guys collect different patches, and then
that was the idea. We started doing this. We bought the patches in February. We never
put them on. We need to put them on.
Yeah.
It's time. Let's talk about your EP, and you've released them recently called AYN. Could you tell us what AYN is and Yeah, a little
And
bit more
why?
about that.
You say the first part.
Oh, okay. What's the first part?
We over-rehearsed this, of course.
So AYN stands for Are You Ninja? Because we play a style of rock called Ninja Rock. And your second part?
So it was a sort of a concept album. It was a debut EP. And we were trying to come up with some good names for it because obviously you want to impress your audience. It's your first time, putting your music out there. And then we decided to go with a fun fact. So, are you ninja? So that was a motto, and we'll see. God knows what's going to be the next one. Yeah. So we have a couple of ideas, but we can't really.
They're not very PG-13.
Yeah, they're not PG-13. We have to wait until 11 p.m. to reveal them.
But tell us more about the process of making that EP. Because you said it was a concept album. I mean, what were the other options? If you can tell us what they are. If not, no worries. Or you can just tell us how it started. What
we call concept album it's our way to see to create really. It's basically us two getting in the room and see what happens. So that's the magic. So that's the vague sense of concept. But it was a challenge for us. It was the first time deciding to write an album together, and it was the first time writing an album as a duo as well. So we kind of imagined that we were ninjas in this old world universe that we invented, created for ourselves, and so hence the album, hence the name, hence the vibe of it. I guess the energy of it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Trump did that.
That was so deep. I think I mean I don't know if it was really a concept album. It was just we just decided to have fun with it really. That was the biggest mission really, and make as much noise as possible as a two-piece. The ideal was we get on stage with in a lineup of however many bands, as you are aware of how it works out here. And just two people hop up on stage, and if we do our job right, you come off and people are like, wait a second, that was two people. That's the hope, and sometimes we nail it, sometimes we flop it totally, but yeah.
Tend to nail it.
But you gotta attempt.
No, we're joking. We have a lot of fun actually. Yeah. So that was the whole idea, basically, just create as much sound as possible, try and pretend like there's a bassist on stage somehow. And then write fun songs and that keep you on your toes. Hence the ninja,
Right.
Yeah. Definitely, everything starts from just jamming. So we don't really take ourselves too seriously while we creating music. Then the serious aspect comes after. At the beginning, well, we don't. We do. No, but yeah, as it said, it's based on fun. So fun is the main element, and then whatever comes after is.
Let's go back to that ninja rock. You describe your sound as ninja rock. Can you describe, or maybe tell us a bit more about your influences, individual influences? Let's start off with that, and then your,
I mean, I think that's kind of how we got together. We used to be in a four-piece where there was other musicians, and we played a little while as a quartet, as a rock quartet, and then we actually all met through ICMP, because we all were here, and and then eventually, a couple guys left, and then we have a very similar musical taste. We're big fans of rock, like Queens of the Stone Age, Black Keys, Dave Matthews Band, all the big '90s bands. And so I think that's how we ended up connecting and jamming the first couple of tunes. And it's funny because we actually, the story how the duo started, it was a summer, the guys had just left, and we had a whole summer of festivals sort of planned. And so we had to cancel all the festivals, but we had an acoustic set that we had to adapt. So we did a bit of acoustic. And then what we said was in October, we had a tour in Italy. This was in June, July. And we were like, we're not allowed to not do the Italy tour. So we had a mission in like 2.5 months to create a whole set, the two of us. And it just came out really. It's like we had been looking for each other for a while musically.
How about you? Musical influences?
No, as I said, we have very similar musical influences. I've been exploring electronic music later in life. What I think you started listening to it maybe in your teenage, your party days. So I mean, I think we ended up listening to the same albums, and that's been very inspiring, both for the learning process, the writing process, and also just the attitude, which it was being only two people. That was for me, that was the most difficult part of it. Just building these characters, building this, just really boosting our egos and just like, okay, it's only us two. We can't rely on anyone else. Let's just do it. So that happened naturally.
Right.
Keeps happening.
It keeps happening. But you said you guys were able to squeeze in a few studio days before lockdown. Do you want to talk a little bit about that? Because your second EP focuses on very interesting and very poignant, important themes. But let's talk about like how you were able to get together before the lockdown.
Well, the new EP, hopefully it's going to be an EP or loads of different singles. We don't know yet how to release it. But it's especially a bunch of jams that we've been working on for a long time. And for us, we work really well with deadlines. So we said, okay, let's go into the studio and record them. So until then, we didn't have the actual songs finished. And then the last 2 months, month and a half, we basically slept in our rehearsal space and finished the songs. Well,
in the studio.
Actually, we slept in the studio, but we were spending so many hours in our rehearsal space every day.
Love that. Okay.
We're strong believers of 5 rehearsals per week kind of thing, whenever we can.
Yeah, whenever we can.
Whenever we can. Not during lockdown. It's been a bit sloppy lately.
During lockdown.
No, during lockdown. Do other things, go out, enjoy the weather. So that's pretty much how the whole thing happened. And we're very excited with the songs. We love them.
Yeah.
And they are not even finished. So
yeah, we're still writing the lyrics for it right now. So we finished a couple of main ideas for the songs, and we still got a couple more. But I would say they're a little bit more experimental, these ones maybe. Yeah. We did an intro with like a Juno going through my guitar rig. So it's like a vintage synth going through. Yeah. And it just sounds, we just heard him with good speakers and a xylophone. Oh, and the timpanis. Oh man, yeah, we're excited. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I think because, the central focus of what that conversation was about was fun. And the other performers that I've also spoken to, they keep using the word fun or other iteration of it. I think that's really something that I've seen as well, and it's so cool that that's your focal, because I feel like sometimes you're striving and you lose the essence of and you have it right smack down in the middle.
I think the most important thing that we have as a duo is that we just love being on stage, and that's our thing. And I totally get that it's not everyone's thing,
right?
Because it's hard. Sometimes life on the road, you're like, you're in 13 gigs in a row, and you're just like, why is my life? Why is why?
Why is why?
But we just love it. You forget it when you're on stage, and I think that's one thing that we have in common. We just kind of forget what's happening around us when we're on stage. So hopefully we can gig again soon, because or else it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, before we let you go, you guys are going to be talking about mental health and insecurities and a lot of really like emotional topics, but then you're also able to kind of transform this into something fun, like you were talking about your synths and what's the process like?
To be honest, I think it comes from the main idea, is that we don't necessarily arrive in the room with an idea of the lyrics.
Okay.
I think we then, or at least that's how we work. We have an idea of the music, we have a lot of fun in the music, and then we see, depending on the mood of the song and depending on the rhythm, which is very important for lyric writing as well, then we see what comes out when we write. And so I don't think there's too much of an effort on that front.
I don't know, I feel like we don't really want the lyrics to affect the music, the jam itself. Sometimes it's a strength. Some other times it becomes kind of an obstacle, because obviously you want to have the song ready, and if you don't have the lyrics after you've done the music and all that, it can become a little bit of a challenge. But I don't know. We kind of want to feel the song before knowing what it's about.
Mm.
I think that's pretty much how we go
It's
about it.
very intuitive, you know, like,
Right, right.
ooh, if it feels dark, then let's write something dark. If it feels a little brighter and poppy, then let's write something even dark. Then it's
Yeah.
like weird, you know, you're
Yeah.
kind of like, oh,
I feel like the new album, music-wise, is left than the first one.
yeah,
Okay.
maybe, yeah, you're right.
More major chords and stuff. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
It sounds a bit more positive, but maybe the lyrics gonna be the
More.
Mellow.
mellow. We don't know yet. We don't know yet.
Well, there's
Couple of
one, yeah,
them,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We'll see.
That's really cool
If
though.
we have
Like,
the time, we're gonna play one tonight.
We have enough time, yeah.
oh, you heard it here first. You heard it
Surprise.
here first.
Maybe.
Maybe. But I think it's just really cool that you let the music speak to you, and you know, you're not like whipping it into shape, as it were. You're like letting it guide you, and that's really cool. Where could they find you? On Instagram, etc.
Everywhere that says Rival Karma on it.
Rival Car
We're gonna
Buddy.
show you guys when we're on the stream. We'll probably lift up our EP, some merch. We should have probably brought it here, but we're not that professional. So.
Cool. Can't wait to see you guys perform.
Thank
Rival
you.
Karma.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
Rafa.
thank you so much.
Hello everyone, I'm very happy to be here tonight. My name is Luki and this is the amazing band that I'm gonna introduce you to later. The first song that I'm gonna play is a song I wrote, it's called Care For You, and it's been a while that we don't play it live and I'm very happy to play it again. I hope you enjoy. Is it true when you say getting drunk? Thank you very much. This next song is not a song that I wrote, but it's a song that we really loved and we like playing. So it's called Teenage Fantasy by Georgia Smith. Thank you. Oh, that was nice. Next song is called Alien Girl, and it's a song I wrote, and it's gonna be the last one. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much. I'm Luki. These guys are Full Step. This next song is Alien Girl. I left my heart in a place I'd like to call home. Everybody's been the same for a century or more, and I've always felt from space like an alien girl. I took a flight and said goodbye to my Italian world. I can see you shine, but I can see you shine, but I'm down with the light. I love you from inside, but I won't sleep with you tonight. I left my heart in a safe, 'cause they could steal that too. The people that ever say they say nothing to you, but the landscape is great and the food is good too. What a shame every day another graduate school. I can see you shine, but I'm down with the light. I love you from inside, but I won't sleep with you tonight. We only see the things we want to see. Not everything that shines is going to be. We always see the things we want to see. Not everything that shines is going to be. But I always see you shine. Now I'm down with the lullabies. I love you from inside.
Showcase with El Paul. Hopefully, I'm saying that right.
Yes, you are.
El Paul, can you spell that for me, please?
So it's LP4UL.
That's very important. The 4 is very important. Is
Yeah,
there any
yeah.
particular reason you chose 4?
No, I guess it was just a bit more interesting like that.
And the Instagram handle is probably
Yeah,
still
for
available.
Instagram handles, obviously.
Okay. Well, great set.
Thank
I
you.
heard you from here. I wanted to go nuts, but I couldn't because I was told to stay quiet. So your first EP, Autis. Am I pronouncing Autis?
Yeah.
Autis. And your newest EP, Nin Percent.
Yeah.
They're very different from each other.
Yeah,
Yes.
quite a
You can
bit.
tell us a little bit about that and how you managed to transition from that sound to the other sound.
Yeah, I mean, I started with like making folk pop tunes. And I don't know, I mean, I really started on guitar, so that was my main thing. But then I don't know, I discovered, I fell into production and I started fell into sound design and stuff. So it was like man, I need to do something with that. So this is like right now is a bit my exploration into that world, right? But then eventually I will make them merge, I hope.
So what was that journey like? Because was there any conscious decision to move into that sound that you have now, or was it organic? Did it kind of just move into that because you're into production now?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just I'm a very impulsive person, so it was like I have to do this now. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I still had a lot of songs, and I still have a lot of songs to record from the more singer-songwriter kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm just taking my time to produce them like I want to, which is gonna take a while. But yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about your writing process? Because you said you started off as a guitarist and then you fell into production, and now you're taking up production as well, third year.
Yep.
Yes. So do you want to tell us more about your writing process? Has it changed? How has it changed?
Yes, I was really writing songs on guitar first. Now I write a lot on the PC as well. So just starting off with sounds or samples and stuff, and then kind of making a soundscape where I can have I don't know, write more words, you know, because sometimes just the guitar and you end up with the same chords, and I kind of get stuck with that. But I don't know, now I'm going back to a bit more traditional songwriting with piano and stuff. So yeah, I'm learning piano little by little. Yeah.
Do you follow the same pattern with you obviously don't follow the same pattern when it comes to your writing process, but how do you decide? Do you start off with, because you said a soundscape, or like, I'm going to sit in front of a piano today? How do you decide? Because I think there's this decision fatigue, when you sit down, like, how am I going to start this today? Or is it just by feel?
I guess by feel, and by, like, I write a lot while studying, which is like, I learned production with this mixtape. Like, I did a bit of recording and stuff, but this was like, where I just explored the DAWs and stuff. So the same with guitar, and I hope same with piano soon, if the songs come out.
So I guess you're learning as you go along. Then you're learning as you go along, and you're
definitely continuously learning. Like, yeah, I'll be on my deathbed learning about death. So
very, very far from now.
Yeah.
I like that you're saying that you're basically going with the flow.
Yeah,
You're not like
definitely,
forcing the
definitely,
flow to like
no,
go into a.
I mean, there's a lot of overthinking involved, obviously.
Tell me a little bit more about the overthinking,
Yeah,
because I feel like we're all plagued with overthinking, especially me. Tell me, because you said you're going with the flow, but there's also the overthinking part. So how do you navigate that?
Just a balance, I guess. So like, they both kind of work. Yeah, they both exist, and sometimes a song just appears, and sometimes you have to look for it and stuff, and then it comes out.
So I guess what you're saying is it's part of the journey, the overthinking and the flowing.
Yeah, definitely.
I love that. So you've been busy past months with online. You've had online shows, I think, online performances and releases.
I've done something like that. Yeah, I mean, I had a tour that obviously got cancelled, but I think I'm kind of cool with it. Like, I need to sit down in the studio and like properly work on the sound, because I'm still not there.
Yeah. And it's cool because you're in your third year, which means you have even more lessons, and you're gonna learn more throughout the year, and you're gonna apply that whilst you're writing your.
Yeah, definitely.
That's really cool. I mean, what are any other projects that you're currently working on? Do you want to tell us a little bit?
So we have the Collectic label, which is a collective of artists, and we do mixtapes. And so we released volume 1 earlier this year, working on volume 2 now, and 3 as well. Like,
what's the name of the label? Is it label?
Yeah, label.
Yeah. What's the name of the label again?
Collectic.
Collectic. How do you spell
the Hectic
that?
Collective.
The Hectic Collective.
Yeah.
Amazing. How did you find the artists to join that collective?
So it's just friends, I guess, and like people I like, and just collaborate. It's a bit of a, I guess, just happens. Like, it started like that. Like, it were a few songs that I made with friends, and it was like, what is this? Like, it has like could be anything. So we said, yeah, let's just give it a name.
How did you find that name? How did you end up with the name Hectic?
I don't know. Just I like the idea of a collective. So like everyone involved in the same way, kind of, or anyone kind of can join in a different way, you know. And yeah, I just thought of hectic because I'm quite neurotic. So
Just a little bit.
yeah.
I mean, when you say mixtape, what do you mean by mixtape? Because for me, I mean, my age is gonna show here, but a mixtape for me is literally like the old school mixtape of a cassette tape.
Yeah, but
But in that concept, but
yeah, what do you like? Mixtapes were just like playlists, right?
okay, so playlist, but so it's it's like an album collective, different artists.
Exactly. So
Whoa.
it's not like there's one producer and making, you know, it's not. It's a bit more open to different kinds of peoples and talents to kind of join and throw ideas in, I guess.
Do you know the genre so far that you've had on your
Hip hop
collective?
and soul kind of stuff. Yeah.
So if there are people watching today and they wanna maybe kind of get into contact with you because maybe they do hip hop and
Soul, but
soul.
I'm just like anything. Just if you
anything
make weird stuff, let me know, okay?
if you make weird stuff, let us know.
Cool.
Let us know. I will make weird stuff. We're gonna talk after this. So yeah, I mean, where can they find you on Instagram and everywhere else?
So Instagram is lp4ul or collectic.thelabel.
How do you spell that? Collectic? Is it with a K?
COLLE. Like TIC. No, it's all C's. Yeah.
All C's. Got it.
Just go look on my following tab of my. You'll find it.
You
Yeah.
know how to find it.
Yeah.
We'll be watching out for you. Then
Just I don't know, maybe videos.
oh.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. Anyway, catch L.
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay,
The
go.
second half of the mixtape. So the second Flying Fishes EP is coming out soon. I don't know when, but it's coming out. Stay tuned.
But why flying fishes?
Cause it's this character Nen, and he just hangs out and sees flying fishes, and yeah, that's it.
I love it. It's weird, eclectic. Eclectic. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sha.
I love the expression, the freedom of expression earlier. I felt it right here.
Nice.
Thanks for performing. Back
Thank
to you,
you.
guys.
How's it going, guys? Sorry, I was really loud in my ears, so it sounded like the world was coming in on me. Thank you so much, ICMP, for having us. Brings back sweet memories being out here. I haven't been here in ages, but yeah.
Well, rival come. Are you? I was before this song. You can tell we haven't been playing in 6 months. What, the boiler suits don't fit anymore, to start with.
Too much quarantine. All right, we're gonna try and not waste your time.
Girl, if you don't know, then don't go wasting my time. Got better things to show. It's broken heart of mine. Girl, if you don't know, then why the hell are you here? You know I lose control every time I turn in. So baby, please just tell me, why don't you just let me be? Don't you just let me be? Why don't you just let me? Baby, please just go. I got enough in my mind. I need to rid my boat. Your teens and wine. Baby, just go. Get lost in spark. Do you gain satisfaction? Hit me in the dark. So baby, please just tell me, why don't you just let me be? Why don't you just let me be? Why don't you just let me? Why don't you just let me be? Why don't you just let me be? Why don't you just let me be?
Thank you. Oh my God, it's hot up here. Boiling. It's so weird to have a plexiglass. Usually he sweats so much that I get his drops of sweat on my face during gigs, and we love it. All right, we're going to play a song now that's called Chemical Courage.
Well, thank you.
You still alive, man?
That's the only acoustic song we have, actually. Featuring a violin on the second verse, as you can hear.
All right.
It's boiling.
Okay, it's like 1,000,000 degrees out here. All right, let's play this. This is our title track. Well, is it though?
Oh, shall we do it later? Do you want to do it?
Okay, I got it. Okay, cool. Let's do that. All right, we're gonna do one that we've never played before, so bear with us. All right.
Baby, take it from me. You'll never know what you need to me. Call me honey, you call me home. Keeping secrets that are hard to speak. I can't believe you go. Something you don't know. I can't believe you go. Something you don't know. Another blissful kiss, you go my way. Nice to meet this eternity. You feed me love, I feed you life. Speaking secrets that are hard to keep. I can't believe you go. Something you don't know. I can't believe you go. Something you don't know. I can't believe you go. Something you don't know. Can't believe you go. Something you don't know. Something you don't know. I can't believe you go. Something you don't know. All right.
Fucking boiling. It's gonna get better. One day we'll play it well. Once we get to learn it.
Right? So we got one last one, guys. That's what's going on.
Lastly, we've got one more song. It's a 15-minute song, but
We got one more song. It's a 26-minute jam. Thank you so much, ICMP, for having us. We're very pleased to be part of this little fresher showcase. Yeah. We got some merch as well that we were supposed to bring up on stage and show you, but we forgot. But you can check out our shop anyways. It helps us survive and pay for rent and stuff.
yeah, pay for our new.
But y'all know the drill.
Pay for our new BMWs and all that kind of stuff.
You mean Fiat Pundos?
Yeah. Fiat Panda.
Panda, sorry. I did a mixture between a Fiat Uno and a Panda. All right, this is our title track. It's called Apocalypse Boogie. So anyone in the back room over there or at home, wherever you are watching this bad boy, get ready to boogie. And please shake yourselves virtually, because fuck quarantine.
the dawn. And last taste of your lips, like a lips. Is this the end of the world, or has it only just begun? Kiss our future, kiss the future goodbye. We've been living a lie. Kiss our freedom goodbye. Now it's time to survive. Take two, baby, I'm not through with you until my mind is rough. So dance until the beat goes on, if that's the way the story goes. So the beat goes, so the beat goes, so the beat goes. So the beat goes, so the beat goes, so the beat goes. Kiss our future, kiss the future goodbye. We've been living a lie. Kiss our freedom goodbye. Now it's time to survive. Make some fucking virtual noise. Kiss our future, kiss the future goodbye. We've been living a lie. Kiss our freedom goodbye. Now it's time to survive. Thank you very much. We were Rabble Karma.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
We've got our amazing Pike here. Please give a round of applause.
He was really,
It's first year. It's your year. You
Yeah.
haven't even really yet.
yeah,
How
yeah. I'm so missing.
so you your even though with them and for fun.
It was way. It was from my position, and
At ICMP.
I will start to study creative musicianship. We'll do vocals.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm so excited to start this course because actually I didn't plan to come here, and I applied for this school like 1 year ago.
Yeah.
And some situation brought me here. And the second day that I was here, from the school, they called me to do the audition. And I say, wow, what a nice synchronicity. And from there, it started everything. And here I am.
So why did you choose ICMP? You could have picked any number of schools, I guess. Like what made
Yeah.
what was that? I want to study there.
Actually, they was not present. Like, you can build yourself. They help you to build yourself, the standard of the music industry. You can understand what I mean?
Yeah, so basically your own artistry,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. And the song is called Triumph. Yeah. Thank you. And you hear before the performance of Triumph on acoustic version. But yeah, basically Triumph, the idea from Triumph come from the same situation. I was traveling, actually I was working as a singer. I went to Greece, I went to Egypt, and then for some reasons, I was brought here. And I tell all the story about my life, my dreams, and yeah.
So that's what the song is about. I
Yeah.
mean, but what is the story behind it? Like a little bit of insight, and why is it triumph? What is the triumph for you?
Because it's gonna be a triumph anyway. Because when you put like effort, when you really believe in something, what wrong could be? I mean, there's always a way. If it's not like this, if it's not like you as you plan, there's always another way. But there is always a triumph. Always you learn something, or yeah, gonna celebrate and triumph anyway.
I think I love that because initially, when I see the word triumph, I'm thinking, oh, I thought you were going to say, oh, I can envision myself 10 Grammy Awards but you said no matter what happens, no matter what direction, no plans, it's still a triumph because it's a success anyway.
Exactly.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's really insightful. Thank you. What can we
you.
expect from Pike?
Really, really good question. Definitely, I will improve a lot being here. I will make many connections, amazing connection. Like I just started talking with you. It's nice to connect with all these people. Yeah, at home. Yeah, and I can see like great opportunities coming because I will work for it definitely. And yeah, I'm so excited and open to what will come. But I can see I will make not my first step, but my really 2 steps into the music industry.
Yes. I feel that. And I guess, do you have any more releases coming soon? Do you want to tell us
Yeah.
a sneaky little?
Yes. Among the Stars, one song that you heard before, it's one of my next single. But I have many singles planned for this year and then early next year. They are in 3 languages. Wow. I have in Italian, Spanish, and English. Mostly in English, but I have also these languages.
That's incredible. How do you decide which singles to release next? What is the criteria? Is it by feel or,
Yeah, actually, I want to do a storytelling. So, because I have many songs that I record and I didn't release. And now they all make sense.
Just now. Just now.
No. Before it was like, okay, just write this song and this. But now, yeah, I can see like something that connects everything. And yeah, I will really step by step all the song that I hope will inspire many people as.
With that note, where can they find you? Where can they get inspired by Pike? How can they find you?
Thank you.
On Instagram or what are your handles?
You can find me as Pike, M_PAKE, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Spotify, obviously, on Instagram, Pike Word, and SoundCloud, iTunes,
Everywhere.
whatever.
He's everywhere. Yeah. That's amazing. Oh, we can't wait to hear more from you. And do you have any more? I mean, you haven't even started and you got to perform. So you're already prophesizing your own.
Boom.
Boom. Dun, dun, dun. Love it.
So excited.
Thank you so much.
back to the university that I massively find myself at. So, yeah. These boys say you only hear me on the late night. I never see you in the daylight. You wonder why I got an attitude. You make it hard for me to play nice. If I become a habit, quick trip on your lips doing acid. And I know you think you're so cool, but it really ain't attractive. Why do you waste all my time? Keep on telling me lies, cause you know I come right back. Well, you don't even write back. These boys ain't shit. I'm not here for it. If you want me, act like it, act like it. These boys get pissed, cause I won't stand for it. If you want the sweet life, then act like it. I'm the cherry on top of the whipped cream. I'm the first call when she leaves. Talking like a gentleman, please. You just want cake with your ice cream. Why do you waste all my time? Keep on telling me lies, cause you know I come right back. When you don't even write back. These boys ain't shit. I'm not here for it. If you want me, act like it, act like it. These boys get pissed, cause I won't stand for it. If you want the sweet life, then act like it. Running backwards, don't be such an asshole. Don't get mad, close. Running backwards, don't be such an asshole. Don't get mad, close. Running backwards. These boys ain't shit. I'm not here for it. If you want me, act like it, act like it. These boys get pissed, cause I won't stand for it. If you want the sweet life, then act like it. If you want the sweet life, then act like it. I'm not there for it. I'm not there for it. I'm not there for it. I'm not here for it. These boys ain't shit. I'm not there for it. If you want me, act like it. If you want me, act like it. I'm sorry if that offended anybody. I don't think that, guys, really. It's just a cover that I absolutely was dying to do when I heard it, and you can go listen to that on SoundCloud. This one's called This Is What You Do. Let you chill all night with who you like. I give you my trust to see if you would bite. Don't bother you with calls about where you are. You're so naive to think that I didn't know. and this is what you do. And this is what you do. And this is I gave you too much. And this is I gave you too much. This is I gave you trust, oh no no. This is I gave you too much. This is I took my trust in. This is I gave you too much. Question me, but first question yourself. I was not the one to cut you off and bounce. Let me down and left me high and dry. You're so naive, so naive. Think that I would go back to someone who fills me with doubt. Do you building walls for you to tear them down? And I'm not tired of us, I'm tired of you. Gave you too much love. I gave you too much. This is what you do. This is what you do. This is too much. This is what you do. Gave you too much. This is what you gave you too much. This is what you do. Also, I have a couple of people I need to shout out because I went live before this. And I didn't shout out Shyla and Shay and Sadie because they were in there and I felt very bad afterwards. So I wanted to shout them out right now. And to all the people watching, thank you. This one's called Surrender. I wrote this one I wanted to write for a James Bond song. Bought a new dress so you could take it down. And boy, I did my hair so you could mess it down. And by the end of the night, I hope my makeup ain't bright. Don't sheets on the bed, I want you all of mine. I want you all of mine. Oh. Yeah, I also want to shout out Mara as well, who I'm sure is watching right now. That is my bestie. And Sadie too. I already shouted Sadie out, but of course, gotta give it to you. So this one's going to be my last one. I actually wrote this when I was in lockdown. So it's about lockdown, and it was something that I wrote because I wanted to bring the vibe up for people. I know a lot of people were feeling down. So anyone that is watching in quarantine right now, wherever you may be, I hope this cheers you up. Thank you to everybody that tuned in. I'm Dakota Sixx. That's Dakota Sixx with 2 X's. You can find me everywhere pretty much. So yeah, thank you for joining me tonight, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your freshers. Mwah.
Come back with Sha, aka Crazy Little Asian. We've got the incredible Luki over here, who's also in songwriting. As always.
Thank you.
Let's talk a little bit about that little project, that amazing project that you've had called Quarantine, where you collaborated with 12 different artists from around the freaking globe.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about that, please.
Yeah, so it's that the project was born because I had to give an exam for ICMP and I had to write an experimental song. So in my head, I didn't know what to do. And then I decided that because when you write an experimental song, sometimes you don't know the outcome of that experiment. So I was like, I wonder what it would be like to write a song without actually knowing, like a collaborative song, without actually knowing what the others are writing. And then I was like, let's make it big and just ask 12 people to write it. And that's how it was born. And it was very fun. When I received all the tracks from the people that worked with me, it was very nice to put the pieces together. And I wasn't sure it was going to come out as a good thing, but to actually be an experiment, it kind of sounds like a pop song. So it just sounds like very natural, let's say. It was very...
How did you guys decide on the key or the rhythm or the speed? Was that decided beforehand? Did you decide that?
Yeah, so I made the track and I gave the song a structure, and I just divided every section of the song was given to 3 people.
Okay.
So it's 12 people, but actually divided into the 4 sections of the song. So the verse, the pre-chorus, the chorus, and the bridge, the middle 8. And every section had 3 songwriters. So there was a little bit of organization before, and of course the key. And what I said to everyone was, let's write about quarantine, and let's keep the melodies and the melodies short, so it's easier to cut every melody and put like a longer melody together. And that's what I just said, and it was very fun. It was very fun.
Incredible. I mean, that's something that maybe the future students can also do. That's an amazing.
I also saw other people doing collaborations, and was very inspiring. So even to be a small part of that, it was very good. Was very fun.
Yeah, you made the best out of a very challenging situation.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. You've been performing pretty consistently for the past years. And so what's that been like for you?
I think since I came to London, it became something that I really have fun doing, and I just take it as an opportunity to communicate with the people that I have in front of me, and it's just beautiful. Before I was even younger, so it was, first of all, very scary for me, and second of all, I knew that I had to do it to make myself more known, let's say, but it wasn't just, it wasn't something that I was doing for the passion of doing it. It was,
that's interesting. So you weren't, you were more of a, I want to write songs, that's where
because that's how my, let's say, being a songwriter was born, in my room with my little piano and doing my things. I was kind of more an introvert in that sense. But then I really loved also performing. But since I'm here, I really found that communicating with people is something that I can do with music. And I really used it in the first months of this year, to create some sort of relationship with the people that listen. And it was very beautiful. I think London really did something great to me and my music. Yeah.
And you did something great to London, right?
Oh.
What do you love the most? I mean, now that you've kind of come into your person and your artistry, what do you think you love the most, other than, I mean, you said communicating, but what exactly do you love about that performance aspect?
I think before it was more about what I was writing about, so the lyrics and the melodies and the things that I was. Now it's more about the atmosphere. So I like the fact that I'm not on the stage alone. It's more like with the band, and I like the fact that people move. And I think what really did something to me was watching a lot of Bruno Mars performances, because like before I was more like Adele, let's say, and now I'm more like Bruno Mars, because like he has fun on the stage and he dances, and he has backing vocalists that dance as well, and instrumentalists that dance. Everybody dance in some way, and everybody's like grooving. So that's what I really love, and I I think that's my way now of communicating. When I see people watching and dancing and screaming and being like, whoa, that's my favorite. That's my favorite reaction. Yeah.
So we would talk about the nitty-gritty. You did perform not in front of a live audience. You
Mhm.
performed in front of a webcam. But and I see that you enjoyed yourself
Yeah.
immensely anyway, obviously with your amazing band. But what else did you enjoy in a live stream performance?
First of all, this was like the first time that I was performing after a long time, so it has been very emotional because it's like remembering all the things that I was doing before quarantine, and also I really love the setup and everything. I think you can do amazing things even if right now it's not possible to do it in front of an audience that much. But I got off stage and I just took my phone, and a lot of people sent me messages saying that they were looking at the live stream. So it was very good anyways, because you know that people are there supporting, and like we can't perform in front of people can see artists perform, so they are obliged to see you through a screen. And if it's that collaborative thing of watching and performing on a live stream, I think it's a positive experience anyways. Yeah.
Because I mean, now you can reach so many people anyway. You can,
Exactly. Even more, because
Even more,
my
exactly.
mom and my dad wouldn't have been able to see me tonight, and if not through videos of my friends.
Like a shaky video
Yeah.
of them dancing around.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And all of the parents of the people in the band were able to see us tonight, so it was very good. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's change gears a bit and talk about nice and quiet.
Nice.
Let's talk a little
Yeah.
bit about that track.
It was my first release, and since I'm in London, it has been my only release by myself, and it's a song that I just wrote for fun. I gave myself a challenge, and I said I want to write this song in 2 hours, and that's what I did. And then after that, I was like, oh, you know what? I kind of like it, so I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make a more serious version of it. So I asked a friend of mine to help me, and we redid all the instruments, and we mixed and mastered it, and then I released it last summer. And now it's kind of fun because with my friends, whenever someone says nice, the other goes, and quiet baby. So it's very funny because it kind of became a joke between me and my friends. So it's cool.
Any more upcoming releases that you want to announce to the world?
Yeah, I think now it's a very positive time, because since I'm back, I can work with the guys that I've been playing with tonight, and I can finally start planning my new releases. And I think in this next month I'm gonna work on recording them, and then I'll think about releasing an EP, because that would be like my goal, my next step. So yeah, the songs that you listen tonight and other ones that I've been performing since January, I'm gonna release them soon.
Soon. Oh, any more?
Yeah.
Well, anything else that you've been working on as well? Are you collaborating with other people, or maybe you can?
Yeah, I've been thinking about myself more as a songwriter instead of just an artist. So that's what I love to do, even write songs for other people or write with other people for them. That's what I've been doing. And then I've been giving some people my feedback for their songs and helping them just make what their ideas a song. And that's the thing that I realized I really love doing. And I think when you have this thing that you write songs, and you can just use it whenever however you want, and if you can do a lot of things with it, you should just do everything that like songwriting
and they love your music and maybe they want to see you, connect with you, how can they find you?
Okay, you can find me on my Instagram mainly. It's Luki, Luchi official. And then, yeah, it was the only name available. And then you can find me on my Facebook page, which has the same name. And on Spotify, it's just Luki, and SoundCloud, all of the main platforms. And then, of course, YouTube. But mainly on Instagram, I post a lot of IGTVs, even and
Great
yeah.
content. Hashtag.
Thank you. Thank you.
Quality content. Thank you so much, Luki. Any
Thank you,
last
Sha.
words of wisdom to anybody? Because you're the last one that we're talking to
Yeah.
today. Any more for the ones who are going to be entering their first year?
Yeah.
It's been fun, right?
Yeah. I want to say, first of all, if people from first year are watching, I want to say that I think you're very brave and and I know I have a friend that is starting now and he's very positive about this experience, and I think you should be, because it doesn't mean that if the future doesn't look that clear, it doesn't mean that it's not going to be a bright one. And I really like the idea of being surprised by things that are a little bit unknown. So yeah, just be positive and take as many things as you can from what the world gives you. Yeah.
And you're with the good community. You've seen Luki and all of the other artists, the ones working behind this camera that we're looking at the moment. It's all been amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you very
Luki.
much,
Can't
Sha.
wait for
Thank you, ICMP
what's
and
next.
everyone.
And we will catch you again on Monday for Songwriter Circle. Don't make sure you tune into that. My name is Sha, aka @Crazy Little Asian, and that's it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good evening.